What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at big boy Gervinho. So he is coming in at 1 SBC, and that is just an 85 rated team. It's pretty simple. It is for FIFA 15, 97 pace, 85 shooting, 88 dribbling, 85 passing, and 68 physical. It's a relatively cheap SBC. We are just trying to pull up Footbin's records just to see how much this SBC actually is coming in at. He is 150k. To be honest, you probably can get that done a hell of a lot cheaper as well, with all the fodder from obviously the weekend league rewards, division rival rewards, and obviously marquee matchups. So you should get this card done pretty easily. He is a 5-star 3-star, so obviously has had an upgrade from, I want to say, 4-star skills, 3-star skills, so a big upgrade. Very, very nice indeed. High-low work rates, 5'10", right-footed. No traits, unfortunately, but we've got great agility. Composure 80 is okay, not the greatest in himself. Obviously, pace is not a problem. Finishing looks good. Attacker positioning looks solid. Good passing stats. Chemistry style. People are saying a marksman. So that will get shooting, dribbling, and a bit of physical. It'll turn him into a 94 rated left wing with 97 finishing, 89 shot power, 90 long shots, as well as 99 dribbling, 90 reactions, and 97 ball control. I feel like that could be the one, to be honest. What else have we got? So Dead Eyes next. It's 60% marksman. I think that's what we're going to have a look at him on. We'll just whack him into the team. Obviously, we can pair him with Palacio's foot birthday, and let's get into it. So then we have got him in the team. We've whacked a marksman on him, and as you can see, does absolutely wonders for the card. Obviously, he was FIFA 15's banger, and if we do look at the generations on Footbin, FIFA 15 was it FIFA 15? I think it was just his gold card was good, because I thought it was more FIFA 14 that he was solid. Mainly that's where he got his team of the season. He actually didn't get an inform or special card in FIFA 15, so I'm unsure on that one. I feel like it was kind of more 14 that he was better, and 13. But hey ho, we've got a very, very pacey left wing. Obviously decent on the Serie A. In terms of other left wings that you could get Serie A wise, you have got Ribery, obviously a flashback, El Shawari, so two really big names. Road to the final, Insigne, you've got What If Pereira, you've got the Objective Delafeu, and obviously Gervinho. So it's interesting to see. If you've missed out on the two SBCs of El Shawari and Ribery, then obviously this is probably one of the next best things. But without further ado, let's jump into some games and see what he can do. Gervinho's first touch of the ball, what can we see with him? I'm expecting him to be very, very dribbly. Oh, the turn-in looks nice so far. What can we find with him? It's lovely. Oh no, I ran out of room. He's still won it back though. Okay, and we've lost it again. Okay, the agility side of things looks absolutely fantastic to start with. I always like to kind of get a feel for a player's dribbling just to see what we can kind of expect from him. Like Palacio was just a breath of fresh air with his dribbling, whereas Gervinho does look very, very similar. Having both of them being able to be in the same team could be an absolute nightmare in FUT Champs. Into Gervinho, held off whoever is behind him. Lovely. Get the little shot. It's hit the defender, well, hit the goalkeeper's legs. Semedo with the ball over, not quite going to get it into Palacio this time. We've got a very good opponent with a solid team. Gervinho with a 1-2. Roberto Carlos is going to see him in. No, Caldrado is going to say no thank you. Into Gervinho again. Left foot finesse, not quite. Into Gervinho. Little 1-2 from Palacio. Can we find him? Varane's going to take it away. Gervinho's on that run again. Already pushing quite forward. It's great work. His dribbling looks fantastic, actually. Like, genuinely, he pulls the ball so quickly. And, okay, I'm feeling a very, very good super sub at best, I'd say. It depending on your team, I feel like super sub is going to sort him out quite well here. Into Gervinho. Him and Palacio linking together is a wonderful, wonderful combination. The dribbling between the two is phenomenal. The acceleration that Gervinho gets off just his first touch is lovely. It kind of like propels himself. Does mean that kind of like running also with the left stick is going to be a little bit more tricky because he does push it considerably forward. If I can get him on the ball in the next 10 seconds, I can show exactly what I mean. Looks like he's going to go for the attack though, so we'll show you when we get it back to him. Literally as I let go, that's it. So you can see kind of like just that little first touch there is like massive. But you can do stuff like that if you're going to get a player frustrated. That's going to be the perfect zone to kind of turn the ball and then more than likely face backwards to him. And more than likely then you get the free kick if they're getting frustrated. Into Gervinho again. Going to go with the 1-2 with this one. There it is. It's in behind. The pace is going to be unreal. Fake it. Across. Ooh, nearly getting it in himself underneath the keeper's legs. Got a big ball in. Keeper's going to take it. Gervinho again. Remember, he has got the 5-star skills. It's one thing that I have neglected. Into him again. We see him on the outside. It is a shame that he doesn't have absolutely no traits, as that would be the perfect combination really to kind of have like even just like one of them, just a finesse shot or something like that would have been perfect on him. Gervinho skipping past Varane. Gonna go for that finesse, not quite. Back to him. Not really. We are kind of just interested to see where you could actually play him, because I feel like as like a left wing you definitely can. I feel like he could definitely come into the middle. Don't know whether a striker would be clever for him, just because I feel like finishing wise strikers are going to be better. Like for instance, you couldn't really replace him over Palacio. He is just kind of like a big runner of the game. His dribbling is just very, very nice. And I'm not even saying kind of like skill move dribbling, just generic animation dribbling is very, very good on him. Wins it back away from Rooney. Doesn't manage to get the animation to get the ball back though. Into Gervinho down the wing. Little 1-2 with Palacio. Trying to use some help with it. Can we find Palacio back? Ooh, corner. We do manage to get the corner off Dest. Very, very pacey right back as well. We're going to get the ball back with him. Mbappe chasing. Can we get a bit of a rainbow flick? No, we go with the beautiful little pass. Nedved. He's going to be offside, so we'll keep him away. Gervinho getting in behind. See it. Oh, Varane just getting the AI in there. The problem with Miz is everybody at the moment uses the tactic of literally just not bothering with their centre-backs. And the AI still does everything for it. But apparently that isn't broken. Going to get a little ball into Palacio. Schmeichel's going to get the big hands behind that one though. Into Gervinho. Gets the finesse. It's beautiful to start with, and I think a rage quit just to finish off this review. So going into the overall for Gervinho then, obviously SBC wise he is coming in at 148. Let's just double check. 150, we'll call it 150. Obviously the SBC, 1 in form, Serie A, 85 and 50 chem, as we saw at the very start of the review. Relatively easy to do. You will find a lot of people that will do this. They'll get an 81 in form because they're relatively cheap right now. You'll get like an 88 because again they are down. This guy's got 2 of them, then 83s, a couple of 85s. The job is a good one. That potentially is the best way if you don't have any of these players. But again, if you have got a couple, I would be looking at my own method, just because all of these players, or most of them, if the SBC is kind of like a lot of demand, you will find these players specifically will go up. Anything on the solution kind of tab will always go up that little bit more, just because people are just looking at this and thinking, okay, well that's it, I don't need to worry about it. But 50 chem is very easy to do. In terms of kind of like FUT birthdays, you obviously have got this guy. You've then got where are they? FUT birthdays. You've obviously got Perisic, Vidal, Palacio and Gervinho now. All we need now is what is it? Literally, yeah, you could whack all these 4 as you're attacking. Literally, that would be a cracking little bit of a midfield and striking partnership. One more striker and you've got a full set of 5. Another centre mid. You've literally got half a team in FUT birthdays, but I don't know how many is actually meant to be Serie A and Team 2. We have got the full leak, but I haven't really memorised it as of yet. I just know Traoré and Kent are in it, so we are ready to quit FIFA by the end of next week. But in terms of marksman then, so we got 97 pace, which is phenomenal. His dribbling is fantastic, like the acceleration off that spin is incredible. Shooting wise was really good. Didn't feel like he was kind of like massively consistent with his shooting, but he did manage to get into a lot of positions where I think give him a good amount of shots, he will go in, and it will happen. He's got the pace. Stamina wise, 86. With using him consistently in the game, potentially you could look at subbing him off at the end, or if your team is pretty cracked already, then you would have this guy as a massive super sub in FUT Champs, kind of like later into the game. His acceleration and sprint speed will destroy any defense with half stamina. Literally, they will not stand a chance. Dribbling wise was like I said, fantastic. Passing was decent. Overall, a very good card. For 150k, I think it's most definitely worth it. Even if he is just going in your club, he is a very good card. For me, as a super sub, as a player, like, to be honest, in the Serie A, you can't really argue. Unless you have done Ribery or El Shaarawy, I would go with this card 100%. Insigne is nice, but again, I just don't think it's like massively wanted at the moment. Obviously, Ribery and El Shaarawy were cracked. Pereira, I do like him, but again, I do think Gervinho has a bit better qualities in terms of that pace and dribbling. But again, it all comes down to which preference and if he links differently. Deulofeu, very nice, but I think getting to the point where he's a little bit outdated now, just because Gervinho 5-star skiller, yes, only 3-star weak foot, but we can look past that, and he is a very good card. Will highly recommend it. Love the fact that they are kind of going with a couple of big ones, and then obviously going in with the kind of 150, 200 cards, just because it gives everybody a little bit of a fair price to actually get them done. Overall wise, I'm going to give him a solid 9 out of 10. Was happy with him. Still got things that I'd like to improve. Obviously the weak foot traits, I would like a little bit more stamina, maybe a bit more aggression or strength, either. And then obviously the composure, I would like that a little bit more as well. But apart from that, a solid player doing the dirty work of football, just getting the ball and running. But overall, hopefully you did enjoy. Let me know down below what you think, and if you are completing Gervinho, let me know. Apart from that, subscribe, like, pieces.